Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome back to Let's Play Policenauts. Act 5, Lunar. Act 4 was very short. But fellas, it seems that we're going to the moon. This shot here actually reminds me a lot of Beneath a Steel Sky. Ooh! So you managed to get here pretty easily.
だが、サルバトーレに気づかれると大変だぞ。大丈夫だ。宇宙服を着ていれば見つからん。宇宙服なんて着るの何年ぶりだろう。さあ、ジョナさん、フェイスプレートの濃度を上げろ。音声出力も変調させておくんだぞ。分かってる。石さんのやり方なら。しかし、宇宙服を着るときぐらい、タバコを離したらどうだ。これがないと落ち着かない。死ぬまで何かに頼って生きるつもりか。まあいい。サルバトーレの話を聞こう。それとなく、大学工事について探りを入れてみるんだ。
So I didn't actually really pick up how they got here.
本来なら船外服のようなラフな格好でご案内したいのですが、当工場は宇宙ホテルのような設備が整っておりません。1気圧に油圧されていますが、安全のために宇宙服は着たままでお願いします。それでは私だけ喋っていても退屈でしょうから、皆様からの質問を頂戴したいと思います。月面工場の全貌と各設備はここから窓越しに見渡せます。皆様のバイザー内のアイポイントセンサーと連動していますので、指示は目線でわかります。さあ、どなたかご質問は。
Alrighty then. So do we ask questions or do we just like make observations? Those solar parabolic mirrors are for generating electricity. Oh, so that's Salvatore. They provide a good chunk of the energy we use here. The moon takes about 27 days to orbit the Earth, so they operate for 14 or so days of sunlight here, and changing their angles according to the position of the sun. Our windows were reinforced with 3 layers of 2-inch thick lead glass to help protect against the high levels of cosmic radiation here. Man, every detail of the real thing went into that model at the Takagawa building. That speech he was going on in the very beginning when he was talking about how there was a moon treaty that said that, you know, the moon is like owned by all of mankind or whatever. It's actually very interesting. I'm not sure if there have been like multiple outer space treaties. I'm not sure how many people have signed the moon treaty, but I know that there is like one treaty that's been like signed by like a whole bunch of people. And I believe like the wording of it is like no entity may claim possession of an entire celestial body or space between, because it is I think the wording is like it's the common heritage of mankind. It is what they called it. There's Salvatore. We can't let him catch us. Let's stay toward the back. Takagawa shareholders must have a lot of free time if they can afford to come up to a place like this. Is that the Earth there? Or home? The synchronization of the moon's sidereal rotation and the revolution periods means that Earth is always visible from here, being able to see Earth, or home as it's often called, is a comfort for those who work on the moon. So there he addressed my little thing of there was that woman that called it Earth. So maybe it's just like some people, maybe just like different strokes for different folks or whatever. I saw something we could like apparently break this glass. Excuse me, I have a question. Yes, you right there. Let's ask about this stuff. Oh man, we got a lot of stuff. The moon's radius is 1,738 kilometers, or 1/4 of the Earth's. Its average distance from the Earth is, so we're just getting like a big data dump of the moon basically. At a speed of just 1 kilometer per second. Which, compared to a lot of things, is actually pretty slow. Like when you compare to like most satellites in low Earth orbit, like which are going much faster than that because they're much closer. Its gravity is 1/6 of the Earth's, and its mass 1/81st. The spacesuits you're all wearing are semi-hard extravehicular mobility units, or EMUs, made from materials such as aluminum, alloy, and stainless metal. That composition allows the suit's internal pressure to be set at 0.7 bar, thus reducing the depressurization time on spaceships and space bases. There are several theories in regard to the origin of the moon. The giant impact theory states that the moon is a result of a collision between celestial bodies. Then there's the fission theory, which says that the moon was once part of the Earth. I mean, that's the one I think that's like usually generally accepted. Or wait. Well, I think the collision theory sort of ties into that fission thing where the moon was once part of the Earth but like got broken off by another celestial body. Then there's also the co-formation theory, which states that the moon was formed out of the same gas as the Earth. Another theory, the capture theory, says that moon was captured by Earth's gravitational pull. As of now, no theory's been proven correct. I believe though, as I understand it, the lunar regolith or whatever is made out of like the same stuff as I don't know all the details, but as I understand it, looking at lunar stuff, it's like very clear that it kind of comes from like the same ilk as the Earth, I believe. So it gives more reason that it's like for like the whole giant impact theory. To the far, oh yeah, the Sea of Tranquility, that's where fella, that's where Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed in Apollo 11. You'll find Mare Tranquillitatis, or Sea of Tranquility, where astronauts Armstrong and Aldrin landed near the equator with Apollo 11. The footprints they left behind have been preserved and are now a famous tourist destination. That's really cool. Like, I know, like I've heard stuff about, like, people wanting to, make, like, the Apollo 11 thing, there's, like, an entire museum. Or, like, really just all, like, the Apollo missions, I suppose, because the descent module of the lunar landers stay on the moon, so like the descent modules are still there, and so like you could like kind of keep them there, I guess, permanently, and like say like this is like humanity's first bastion on a foreign world. It's been 70 years since the first Apollo landed, and over 30 years since man returned to the moon and completed the first manned moon base located in Oceanus Procellarum, or the Ocean of Storms. Going by the 5-stage plan for lunar development proposed by German space engineer Dr. Kraft Erich, we have finally arrived at the 4th stage as we attempt to expand manufacturing capabilities and improve the living environment on the moon. So let's ask about the plan first. Oh man, this is tons of stuff. I'll just ask about a couple stuff. I'll just ask about the important points. In the interest of safety, please do not go near any of the restricted areas. The number 7 factory is particularly dangerous due to the contaminated material stored inside. Oh? On the moon, one day lasts about 1 month. This tends to upset humans' circadian rhythm, or a rhythm of life. This can lead to fatigue, as well as bring about various changes in the body. You should try to maintain a regular daily schedule and stick to suggested sleeping hours while on the moon. I wonder if he's actually got like some sort of a like kind of an equivalent of like a southern accent in Japanese or something, because he's got that, because he's pronouncing all of his words like pronouncing or whatever. So I wonder if like that's actually, if he's actually got something like that in Japanese. It's no longer being used for production. Even so, I'm unable to show you inside. Right. We can indeed avoid direct sunlight here, because the plant is located at the bottom of a crater. However, should you find yourself elsewhere during the solar maximum, please be sure to avoid any direct sunlight. There is a real danger of high-level radiation exposure. How are we gonna be doing this? We have a total of 7 factories in the moon plant, numbered from 1 through 7. Each factory manufactures a variety of moon-related products round the clock. Tell us about number 7, please. An overly curious mind such as yourself can be dangerous. Can be a dangerous thing in outer space.
Jonathan, その辺でやめとけ。
くそ。何ですか？いや。とにかく第7工場は皆様にお見せできるようなものではありません。それに危険です。大事なお客様を危険な目に遭わせるわけには参りません。
numerous minerals found in abundance on the moon, such as ilmenite, for example. We mine and process these, and what we don't use here is exported to the Earth and space colonies such as beyond. Nearly all the materials used to construct the plant have come from lunar resources. That's pretty cool. Like a self-sustaining type thing where you don't need any earthly stuff. The plant is powered by solar energy as well as helium-3 nuclear fusion. We gather solar energy through the parabolic mirrors you were looking at. Helium-3 is almost non-existent on Earth, but is found in relatively large quantities here on the moon. We're able to obtain 1 ton of helium-3 from every 100 million tons of lunar regolith. So that seems to be quite a lot. What exactly? We need to ask something like it launches payloads towards L2 at speeds of over 2.4 kilometers per second. That object that looks like a track is an acceleration rail that launches linear motor cars, also called buckets. The rail is almost 7 kilometers long. We use the massless driver for the oh, that's interesting. So I guess that's one way of, I guess, doing stuff, just launch things. We've pretty much asked them everything we can, I think. At present, it's only used for such purposes as Halcyon radio telescopes. Probably the far side of the moon's only for that stuff. What if I ask about the number 7 factory one more time? Okay. The employees we have worked in here include computer engineers, geologists, astronomers, physicists, biologists, chemists, space medical scientists, doctors, architects, and security officers such as myself. We're all employees of the Takagawa Group. I wonder, would they really be geologists on the moon? Be like lunologists or something? Helium-3 nuclear fusion, unlike conventional nuclear fission, is a virtually clean process that doesn't give off any secondary radiation. I've heard about that. I'm not entirely sure how true that is, but I've heard that nuclear fusion would be a much better energy source than the fission, which I believe is how things have happened thus far. Anything else? So we can't move at all. But I'm gonna call it there, folks, because we're out of time. And next time we'll possibly make some progress in defending this factory, because our time on the moon has been nothing right now but an educational discourse on lunar stuff. But gonna call it there, folks. I'm Soldiers 1000. That's been some more Let's Play Policenauts. If you guys enjoyed, live it out.